Frugal innovation applies across sectors. If we think about what's happening in education today, where universities and colleges are feeling increasingly cash strapped, but meanwhile, our middle class is shrinking and becoming a lower middle class, so they actually feel like we only have so much we can spend, and that amount that they want to spend on higher education is actually getting smaller. So I think on average people think about $20,000 is relevant even for a private school education. So $20,000 in a private school scenario doesn't really get us very far, but it could if we reframed how we think about our model. Okay. So typically what we see in large organizations of any kind, whether they're corporations, institutions of higher learning, government, is that we design for our existing model. In other words, we don't really think about what do the students really need and what does the marketplace really need? How do I make the students not only highly engaged, make sure that they're deeply connected to the marketplace so they meet the needs of employers, so that they actually are easily employed when they matriculate, so that they're actually willing to pay more to go to school because the school has high value. We can do this through frugal innovation. The root of frugal innovation is empathy. And empathy means really considering what is the unmet need of the student, right? What is the unmet need of the employer? Once we start coming at it from that perspective, and we apply these other principles of keeping it simple, so being very focused, what is it that we offer? Do we really have to offer everything? Or do we offer a few things and do it exceptionally well? How do we enroll others? Can we collaborate with other organizations, whether they're public, whether they're private, whether they're other schools, whether they're employers, whether they're nonprofits? Or do we do everything within the confines of our own four walls? You know, the diversity of thought that frugal innovation alludes to is so critical to bring new ideas to the fore. So frugal innovation, I think, is not only important, I would say it's imperative for the growth of education, for the success and the sustenance of our universities, but it won't be universities and colleges as they exist today. It will be an evolution.